Okay, so today we're going to go down to the floor, and the whole thing is going to be on the floor, and it's going to be core exercises that we're going to do down here along with some stretches. So bring it on down, and we're going to start warming up here with some bridges. Feet are down flat on the floor, and you're going to lift and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your arms overhead, and we're going to add a reach. Just getting all of your muscles nice and warm. Lift and reach. Good. You can add a little shoulder lift also. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet up. We're going to draw a circle on the ceiling. When you complete the circle, a little bit of a hip lift and reverse. Circle, lift, circle, and lift, circle, and lift, circle, and lift, and lift, reverse, reverse, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to reach one leg out, one is bent, keeping your lower back on your mat. Twist, twist, twist. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring it over onto your side. And we're going to continue kind of our circle movements here. This time it's a hip circle. So the leg's doing a lot of movement here, but we're also moving that leg through the hip socket. And it's good. If you feel any clicking or anything, you can make your circles smaller. 2, and 1. And we're going to reach overhead, lift, and reach to your outer thigh. And down the leg as far as you can go. Reach. And over. Reach and reach. Using the bottom arm for some support. Over and up. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And good. We're going to turn it over. And we're going to push all the way up to a plank. And then slowly lower yourself down. Now you can do it modified onto the knees. And then push it all the way back up again. Lower yourself down slowly. And then just lift your chest. Don't lift too high where it stresses your back. Now up into the full plank if you can. Slowly lower it down. And lift the chest. Again. Kind of snake it up there. Hold and lower. And fold the feet over and lift the chest. One more time. Up, hold, plank, and lower down. And good. And push. Okay. We're going to take some opposite lifts here, and this is great for strengthening your lower back. Just something I really need, and I'm guessing many of you do too. Lift. Just a very small lift here is all you need to engage those lower back muscles. 2 and 1. Good. And hold it here before we do the other side. We're just going to kind of pitter-patter the feet back and forth here like a little swim. You can relax your head comfortably. This is just for your lower body. It's lower back, glutes, hamstrings. Remember, your core is not just your abs. It's the opposing side too. So abs, lower back, glutes, quads, hamstrings, all that jazz. Good. Okay, and let's switch, lifting the opposites on the other side. Lift, and then let everything melt into the mat and relax. And then lift again. This way you're not carrying constant pressure in your lower back. Good, so just because we're down on the floor, right, that doesn't always mean that we're doing a nice, easy stretch class. We're doing work here. And good. 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. Push yourself up and back just to take a stretch here. Relax it down. And good. Okie dokie. So we have to turn to the other side because that sideline series we only did on one side, and I want you to be even. So we're going to come back. Remember this, the leg circle. And you can bend that bottom leg. I don't remember if we had it bent or straight. Doesn't really matter. It's really just for comfort there. Big circle. Circle. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2. And 1. Good. And we're going to reach over and lift. So bottom arm is for balance. And reach. Over.
Trying to wake up. I've been
4.
trying to keep my head up. Sitting listening to the radio.
3.
Tea on the patio. Why you texting me this early?
2.
Haven't even talked to God yet.
And 1. And good. Okay, bring it over here. And we're going to lift up and back just to take another stretch there through your hips. And good, we're going to turn it back over. Okay, and we're going to lift and lower. Lift towards your heels and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Focusing on our center here. Press your belly button into the floor as you lift. 4, 3. So you can stay here. I'm going to add on an optional extension of the legs there. Bring it up and reach. And lift. Good. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. And bring your knees into your chest for a stretch. And good. Okay, so we are going to take some leg circles. This is kind of a long sequence because We're gonna do 8 circles to the outside and then to the inside, and then we have to do it on the other leg. So this leg can be bent or straight, however you're more comfortable. We're gonna point your foot and we're gonna circle. Now you make it as big or as small as you need to. When you come up to the top, let that be where you breathe in, and you can exhale as you go around. This is 2. Keep your arms on the side for balance. So as you're making that circle, all of your muscles in your center are kind of tightening up to hold you because they don't know if you're about to roll over, fall over, what you're doing. So these muscles are engaged and your hips are working and your legs are working. So lots going on here. Your leg doesn't have to be perfectly straight. The straighter it is, the harder this exercise is. So you can certainly modify and bend the leg. Now reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it inside the circle. Inside. So inside circle means you are crossing over the other leg. Your leg will start to feel very heavy because there's a lot of large muscle groups in those legs, and they're all called into action here. So yeah, it's gonna feel heavy. We're almost there on this side, and we're gonna do the other side, and we will stretch them. 2. And 1. Bring that leg in for a stretch. Breathe. Hold. Let's also grab that knee, bring it over your other leg just to get a nice stretch on the outer thigh before we torture the other leg. And good. So now this one gets to rest. This one gets to work. Bend or straight, whichever you like. Straighter is always going to be harder. Here we go. Inhale, bring the leg in and to the outside circle. I want to knock my doggy off the wall. So you're going nice and slow. You're thinking about your breathing. It's okay if you don't remember, breathe in at the top and exhale as you go around, as long as you're not holding your breath and you're taking in the air, you're good. 4. 5. 6. This takes a bit of time, but it's worth it. You're working a lot of core muscles right here. 1 more. And when you get back up to the top, pause. And inhale, exhale, reverse. So now you're crossing over the other leg and taking it out to the side. Lift up the knee a little bit if you need to. If you want a balance challenge, take your arms off the floor. Your core will have to work harder to do this. So if you hang on to this video and you do it again, you want an extra challenge on the second go around. Do it with your arms off the floor. You'll see how much harder that makes it. Almost there. Think about the stretch coming. It's going to be nice. 2 more. Last one. And good. Okay, bring that knee in for a stretch. Cross it over. Ooh, that stretch feels good on the outer thigh, right? And it's good. Bring both knees into the chest. And feet down on the floor. Okay, so we're going to do either a crunch or a full sit-up. It's okay if you cannot come all the way up yet. It takes time and practice. So first step is just a lift to wherever you can. Even if it's a little one like that, that's fine. You can get all the way up, excellent. If you hold a weight or a ball, it actually will help you get a little momentum to come up, so you can try that. Next step, next little challenge is going with your legs straight. So I'm giving you lots of options. You can do this exercise at whatever level you feel comfortable at. Last add-on would be a leg lift and a twist here. Up and twist, other side. And up and twist. Up and twist. One more on each side here. Last one. And hold right here. Just take a butterfly stretch. Bring your feet in, knees open, and just stretch. Good. Okay, so we're almost there. I'm going to finish with work here on the side. So you're going to reach over and out. Let's take the arms here. Over and out. Abs pulled in. Stretch it over. And out. 4, 3, 2 more. And good. Bring the arms down here. And bring the arm across. Lift and lower. Lots of cushion under the knee there. Lift. 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 4, 3, 2. Hold and balance and reach. Get nice and long. And we're going to kind of chop it right in the middle. Elbow over the thigh. And reach. 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 And 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Take a stretch. Sit back on your heels. And let's come on up to the other side. Take the leg out. So first we're just going to kind of settle into where we're at. And just do whatever you're comfortable with. If you're not ready to do the entire series, just do whatever parts of it that you can. 2 more. 1 more. And let's bring this hand down, this leg up, and lift. If it's better, you can leave your hand here, just stretching to get nice and long and to lead into the next exercise, which is going to be the last exercise, by the way. We're almost there, 20 minutes. Right around the corner. 3, 2, and 1. Chop. Bring the knee in. Everything done nice and slow and controlled. This way, if you feel anything that doesn't feel quite right to you, you can stop and you can just go back. I always like to say, have 2 exercises that you can do pain-free, no problem. And this way, if I give you something that even with modifications just doesn't work for you right now, you can just do whatever that exercise is that you hold up your sleeve so that you don't have to stop and do nothing and feel like, you know, you failed this part of the class. You didn't. Sit back on your heels, take a nice big stretch. And curl your toes under Straighten out your legs. Hold the stretch there. Walk your hands in. Slowly roll up, stacking your spine, one vertebrae on top of the other. As you stand nice and tall, bring it forward. Take a breath in. Stretch, stretch. And exhale down. One more time. And up. And okay, great job. You're all set. Thank you for
Cause you know it's hard, even you had scars that never went away. It's like a whole different